It's a beautiful day and we're headed to Dollar Tree because I want to craft with some napkins. They always have such cute designs for every season. And we're going to start with this one. It has a beautiful tulip design and I love that they're only 2-ply and it's easy to come apart. However, if you're having a little bit of a hard time, just use a little bit of tape on the back ply and then just pull very carefully. And if you rip it, it's okay. There's plenty of napkins in the packet. We're going to pair it with this bunny design. I love this. I love that you can find several of these at Dollar Tree, again, for every season. This one had a little bit of glitter on, so I'm just going to sand that off. That way it's going to be nice and smooth because we are going to be Mod Podging right over it. And we also want to make sure that it's dust-free and nice and clean. For this one, I am going to give it a couple of coats of white chalk paint. This is Waverly. Now, I am running out of my white paint, so I did have to water it down. So it's not as thick as normal. And I had to do 2 coats. And even with 2 coats, you can still see through it when I apply the napkin. But no worries, we're going to cover it up anyways. While that's drying, I am going to cut off some of this faux turf that I found last year at Dollar Tree. But they still have it this year at the Dollar Tree Plus. And I'm going to cut it pieces that are about 8 inches wide. All right, so now we are going to add Mod Podge. The paint is dry. We're going to add a layer of Mod Podge. It's about a medium thickness. And once dry, we are going to place the napkin right on top. So again, apply the Mod Podge, let it dry, put the napkin on top, parchment paper, and iron it. This is going to allow it to attach beautifully with no bubbles. It's so nice. I am going to sand downwards on the edges. This is going to remove the excess napkin very close to the edge and very smooth. Once it was completely removed, now this is optional. Of course, you don't have to do this. I am going to distress it just a bit with some antiquing wax. So I'm just going to grab a little rag and I'm just going to apply it on the edges. And then you can do as little, as much, or none. It's up to you. All right, so now we're going to apply the turf. So we're just going to add hot glue to the back of it. And then we are going to just put it right there, right at the bottom. And it's all going to make sense. We're going to put something on top of that here in just a few. I want to make what will look like a little bow. It is a bow, but it's just going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to take this burlap ribbon. I'm going to make one into like a tiny little bubble bow, I guess, and then a longer piece for the legs. I want to tie it in the center with jute string, hot glue it to the top, and dovetail cut the ends. Now, this ribbon is really thick, like very wide, so I am going to split it here in just a minute. I did add some florals to the bow portion, just some greenery, some leafy, and then a nice, beautiful pink flower in the center. And here's where I decided to just split those legs into 2. They were just too thick. So I'm going to dovetail cut those in just a little bit thinner or shorter. That way it's just a little bit more manageable. Here's that piece that we're going to add to the turf. I found this at Dollar General for $1. I found several designs actually. This one's gorgeous. And we're going to hot glue it right there on top of the turf. We're going to add a rope to the back, and I like to hot glue and also tape. That way it's not going to fray and it's going to hold nicely. But that's it, my friends. What a fun, very easy craft. You can do with any wood form. It does not have to be this one. It could be square, round, whatever you want. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take one of these foam rings you can find in the floral section year round. We're going to pair it with one of the wood rounds from Dollar Tree, and you can find these in the crafting aisle in the wooden section, again, year round. Love crafting with it. I'm going to sand it smooth. Sometimes they feel kind of rough and splintery, so I like to just sand it very, very smooth, wipe it well. And for this one, we're going to paint white because the napkin that I am using is white, but you can do any color you want depending on what you're looking for. Once dry, we're going to apply some Mod Podge like we did earlier, and we're just going to brush it into a nice medium thickness layer and set that to the side to dry. Once dry, we're going to take the napkin. This one's gorgeous, friends. Oh my word, when I saw it, I just knew I had to grab it. It comes 16 in a pack, and it's kind of round, but it has a beveled edge. Now, we don't need the beveled edge, but nonetheless, it's beautiful. We're going to remove that back layer, and then we are going to center it on the wood round. Again, the Mod Podge is already dry. We're going to apply the parchment paper on top, and then we're just going to iron it. That's it. It's so easy, and it does it without any bubbles, which is my favorite part because I could never get wrinkles out. I'm telling you. All right, so we are going to now sand down those edges once again to remove the excess napkin, and we're going to do it in a downward motion. It just works really well and it doesn't tear the paper upwards. It just removes it nice and smooth. All right, so here comes the foam ring. We're going to remove the sticker and then we are going to hot glue it to the back of the wood round. A little hot glue goes a long way because it is light. However, I want to add enough because we're going to add tons of florals to it and it's going to get heavy. So once attached, we are going to flip it back up. And then these are the sticker aisle at Dollar Tree. I love the sticker aisle because this is just a fun way that you can add details to your crafts. And I found so many of these butterfly designs, which I think complement the napkin beautifully. So I'm going to start adding all kinds of butterflies to this. I want this to look like a butterfly sanctuary. So we are going to start applying, starting from the larger butterfly, which is the only one I have. It already has stickies, but I'm going to reinforce with a little hot glue to make sure that they stick well. And you can add as little or as many as you want. It does not matter. I kind of went overboard because I wanted to see a lot of butterflies. But it's optional, friends. You can do whatever you want. So I'm just going to keep adding until I like what I see. All right, so now I'm going to take these beautiful tulips, which I think complement the design gorgeous. These are from Dollar Tree, and we're just going to cut each little stem separately and then start adding them. We're going to push them right onto the foam until everything's nice and full. I'm going to bring in also just some different types of florals just to kind of fill it in. But I think the tulips, the colors, the butterflies, everything just kind of complement that napkin so nicely. All right, so to be able to hang it, I'm just going to poke a hole right through the foam, and we're going to thread jute string or a little thin rope, and then we're going to tie it in a simple knot. And that is how we are going to hang it. And my friends, this is stunning. The large size of it, all the butterflies, the colors, the tulips, everything's coming together beautifully. It looks so high-end. It will look great at a front door, but what do you think? For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take this beautiful buffalo check style napkin as a beautiful pink tone. And I've been into pinks recently and I just love it. Again, we're going to use a little bit of tape to remove the back ply. It just makes this so much easier. I learned this from my friend Lisa from Crafting My Best Life with Lisa, and I just love this technique. All right. We are going to pair it with one of these vases that you can find year-round at the Dollar Tree. They even have bigger ones now. I think this one was $3, but I think this is a great deal. We're going to Mod Podge the napkin to the top portion of the vase. Now, of course, this is glass, so we're not going to iron anything to it, but we're going to apply it right on it, and there's going to be tons of wrinkles. But in this case, I want the wrinkles. So we're just going to start applying it old school way with Mod Podge. Apply Mod Podge, apply the napkin. We're going to cut off the excess. That way it's easier to work with. And then we're going to add more Mod Podge on the top. This is going to seal everything, make it nice and strong and durable. And we're going to add it everywhere. And then I'm going to put it to the side to dry. Once it's dry, we are going to remove the excess from the top very carefully with my sanding tool. This is glass, so I'm doing it very lightly. And I'm just going to, again, doing downwards. It'll remove the napkin, but also make that edge nice and smooth. And it's so easy. All right, so now that everything is nice and set, we're going to take some white paint. Again, this is a little watered down, not because I wanted it, just because it's what I have. And we're going to mix it up with some baking soda. This is going to make it thick. It's going to give it a consistency of what will look like ceramic or cement, okay? If you've never done it, it's a really cool technique to add texture to any surface. And I'm just going to apply it to the bottom portion. Now, at first, I thought I wanted to overlap with the kind of like a wavy design because I didn't think I was going to add anything. This is why you see me like making that wavy look. But then I changed my mind, but just so that you know why I'm doing that design. Otherwise, you can just do it straight across. We're going to let it dry. I did 2 coats. Once dry, we're going to add this ribbon. Now, this is from Dollar Tree. It's a lace style ribbon. We're going to hot glue one end, wrap it around in that middle section where everything meets, and hot glue it to itself. Now, again, this here is optional. You don't have to distress it. I wanted to have a distressed look, an antique vintage look But again, it's not for everyone, so leave it as is if you want. I added it to the top rim. I'm also going to add it to the ribbon to make it a little grungier and to the white portion, okay? Again, I know this is not for everyone. I say it again, but you do whatever you want and feels right for you. I'm going to layer this brown, kind of like a light brown ribbon over the lacy ribbon. This is going to add just a layer and also just kind of bring everything together. The brown from the antiquing wax beautifully. Cut off the excess, and then whatever we have left, we're going to wrap it around the neck of the vase. Again, hot glue a little bit at the back, and then hot glue it to itself right once wrapped around. We're going to take this other burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. We're going to make a very simple bow, loop it like an awareness ribbon, scrunch it in the middle, tie it with jute string, and we're going to hot glue it to the front of the jar or the vase, but towards the left side. You can do it right in the center if you want. It does not matter. I'm going to dovetail cut the ends for a finished look, and with a little hot glue, just apply it there. Then we're going to add a tiny little flower right in the center of the bow. But you can add whatever you want. It does not matter. And I think it brings everything together. Oh my gosh. So the little peak of pink from the napkin, I think the antique look of it is just gorgeous. I love this vase, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this wooden flower from Dollar Tree. We're going to add a layer of Mod Podge like we've done before. And once applied, we're going to set it to the side to dry. Once dry, we're going to take the same napkin from earlier. We're going to remove the back ply, add parchment paper, and iron it on. This is going to activate the Mod Podge and attach beautifully. Once again, we're going to sand downwards with my little sanding tool. And we are going to remove the excess napkin, which it works so well, friends. And I do have this little sanding tool in my Amazon store. It is linked below. All right, we're going to add another layer on top of that one again, just to seal everything and also to just create a nice hard surface. While that's drying, we're going to paint this wooden cube from Dollar Tree. I think it comes part of a game, I believe. Anyways, we're going to paint in this beautiful rosy style paint from Waverly, and we're also going to add or paint the edge of the flower. Now, in the camera here, you can't really tell, but in person, it's such a beautiful detail. Love it. Once everything's dry, we're going to hot glue the cube underneath the flower, and we're going to use that as a little candle holder, which I think it's adorable. I love the flower style. It's not something you see all the time. I love the colors. I love the design. And again, how easy was this? Anyone can do this. Let me know what you think down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take some tumbling tower blocks and we are going to create coasters. I know you've seen me do this before, but I want to create this one a little different. Instead of just hot gluing the blocks right next to each other, we're going to give it a block or brick style. So I'm going to use my little miter shears here to cut several of them. And I'm going to make 2 coasters, although you can make as many as you need depending if you're using it as a gift or if your family has more than one person or 2 people, then you can of course do as many. Once attached and everything hot glued, I'm going to sand it smoothly just to remove any excess hot glue that was oozing out. And then we're going to take this beautiful napkin, again from Dollar Tree, gorgeous design. We're going to remove the back ply and we're going to cut off 2 pieces so that we can Mod Podge it, of course. Now for this one, we are going to add Mod Podge on the surface, but we are not going to let it dry. And why? It's because it has all these little grooves. It's not even. So I want the napkin to be able to get inside. So I'm just going to leave it wet, put the napkin on top, and then with my hand, I'm just going to press downward to make sure it gets in all those little creases that it has because of the blocks. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other one. Now that it's dry, we are going to do the same thing. We're just going to sand downwards to remove the excess napkins. It's just a good technique, friends, so I'm going to do it again and again. And I'm going to do the same thing on both of them. Now for this one, again, I'm going to add a layer of Mod Podge, but this time we're going to use the dishwasher safe. And I believe it's going to be a little bit more durable if you put anything on it that is wet, you know, like a glass of water or something. So I'm just going to add a thin layer on top, let it fully dry. Now you have to let it cure. I've never put these in the dishwasher. I don't know if I ever would, but just make sure you let it kind of cure, you know, just nice cured. Okay, moving on. That's it, friends. What a gorgeous gift you can give someone. I love handmade gifts. This napkin is beautiful. What do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.